First tonight, the families who were never told what happened to their stillborn babies after birth.
For decades, it was standard practice for babies who died to be immediately taken away from their mothers to prevent further trauma.
Well, now some families have managed to track down where their children's remains were buried and even have gone on to help others in a similar situation.
But now they are calling for more measures to be put in place to help the thousands more parents who still don't know their baby's final resting place. Katie Oscroft has been to meet one mother who spent 2 decades searching for her daughter.
My daughter Nicole was born in 1979. I didn't see her, I didn't get to hold her.
It's 40 years since Kim Reilly gave birth to her first baby. Nicole was stillborn. It was the practice at the time not to let parents like her see their children or even to tell them where they'd been buried.
I had to walk away from the hospital, empty hands, not knowing where she was, not knowing anything about her, didn't know what she looked like. It was barbaric really, the way you dealt with.
It would be more than 20 years before Kim discovered her daughter's grave.
When I found out where my daughter was buried, I can remember the doctor speaking to me and I fell to the floor. I'd driven past that churchyard many times and I hadn't realised my daughter was there.
Tina TROWHILL's experience is just as traumatic. She's been helped by her MP after the ashes of her stillborn son William and other babies were scattered without their parents' knowledge.
We was originally told, as were all the parents in the group, that yes, the hospital would arrange the baby's cremation and there would be no ashes. Some people were told by the crematorium, some by the undertakers, some by the hospital, there would be no ashes. The parents clearly believed this because it was a professional telling you this, only to find out years later there were ashes and there was disposed of without the parents' permission.
Diana Johnson.
Thank you.
In the Commons, Tina TROWHILL's MP joined politicians from all parties to debate the treatment of parents of stillborn babies.
This is many, many years on for a lot of those women and their families, but the pain is still there and the questions are still there and they still feel that the institutions are not properly recognising or understanding the real concerns that those families still have.
The Health Minister agreed the process should be simpler and suggested taking action.
We sent out a joint letter to local authorities asking them to assist parents who are trying to trace the remains, the ashes of their lost babies.
Kim Reilly has helped hundreds of parents find where their babies are buried and welcomes any measures to ease the pain of such a difficult time. Katie Oscroft, ITV News.